we are taking a look at the patch notes of upcoming changes coming to Diablo Immortal on July 16th. We have a number of things that we have to go through here today, and it starts with Fly Through the Rift Racer limited time event. Did I say Lift Racer? I meant Rift Racer. We're talking about Elder Rifts, I believe, from July 22nd, 21st through July 28th. Team up with 3 other fellow adventurers to race your way to the end of an Elder Rift and compete for illustrious rewards. Your runs will be bolstered by 5 powerful elixirs to grant each of you extra boosts to complete the Elder Rift run. So you have Vithu's elixir, increases crit chance. You have Shalbas Fury, increases primary attack. Banquet of Blood increases crit chance. Yes, when you amplify harmful effects. Mountebanks deals damage to nearby enemies when you are shielded. And Gloom's Stride deals damage to enemies when you use a dash skill. All right, so these are the buffs that you're going to be able to get while you're running these Elder Rifts. This is the first time that I remember there being any type of an Elder Rift event either. So first things first. The Rift Racer events will feature 2 different game modes, Normal and Nightmare mode. Normal will feel similar to Elder Rifts that you know and love, while Nightmare mode cranks up the heat with the demonic twists and challenges. In Nightmare mode, you'll have to steel yourself against a fearsome new Rift Guardian, the Jorat. This is cool, and it's actually reminding me, what if they were to do something where they had Elder Rifts, and if you did a Nightmare mode, it bettered your chances of getting certain legendary gems. Just a food for thought there, Blizzard. The Jorat stands in the way as your final threat to claim the mantle of being the fastest, but keep your strengths, your senses heightened, for more threats hide in the shadows. Throughout your Elder Rift race, the underbrush scurries, rife with greedy goblins looking to cause chaos. Slay these goblins as soon as possible, or if left unchecked, they'll bolster all the power of all the remaining enemies in the Elder Rift. Look out for them at regular intervals, 25%, 50%, and 75% rift completion. All right, so you can't just speed through it. You actually have to get all those kills along the way. Then we have the normal Rift Racer is available at all times throughout the event, but Nightmare mode is limited and only stands to be challenged from 7 to 10 p.m. local server time. So it's an evening thing. We should do this as the clan with your warband mates and stuff. You'll have extra bonus attempts on the 26th and 27th from 12 to 2 local server time. Complete several challenges within the event to earn legendary items, set items, and legendary crests. Hone your score to compete against the heroes of Sanctuary on your server and across all servers to earn Respelliant rewards. The top players on the cross-server leaderboard will earn the following: legendary crests, set item chests, mystery legendary gift boxes, reinforced scrap, and gold. That sounds like a pretty cool event. And if we're looking at that and comparing it to what they just did with the Druid race event, they're pulling in some good challenges for players. I actually think it's pretty cool, and I like it. I approve of it. Let's build off of this. Some balance changes. They're going to be effective everywhere. Oh, snap diddly, man. We got some stuff to look at. Druid abilities. Werewolf baseline. Damage dealt by the mark is increased by 50%. Woo! Howl Werewolf. Damage dealt is increased by 50%. Lunge. You're immune to knockback while charging the skill. And Surging Stone. Damage is increased by 51%. And energy. Oh my god. Holy cow! They are giving massive buffs to the Druid. I gotta write that down. Massive to the Druid. Wow. Okay. Druid legendary items. Okay, but Blizzard heard that the Druid was a wimp. They heard us talking about how his damage was butt cheeks. And I'm doing a class auction. I'm not even going to be the Druid anymore when he finally gets strong again. All right, Druid legendary items. Mauler's Mitt, the Werebear Crush. Damage dealt is increased with each subsequent hit, up to a maximum of 150% of base damage. Coat of Fiducity, Thorn Armor, Smolder Seed Explosion damage is increased by 50%. Loam Skull Werewolf, Fire Aura damage is increased by 65%. The Ordered Cook Werewolf, healing increased by 14%, now heals every 0.5 seconds while an enemy is marked instead of when the mark expires. Snarling Face, Werewolf Lunge. During the initial dash, you're immune to loss of control and knockbacks. The damage of the secondary attack is increased by 32%. Scar Carver, another werewolf, Rend and Tear. Secondary attacks damage against the low health enemies is increased by 50%. Tuskguard, Summon Oak Sage. Each Oak Sage now attacks 3 targets instead of 1. And Flesh of the Fertile Ground, Thorn Armor now provides 30% increased attack seed instead of damage reduction. Subsequent hits now deal 25% damage instead of 50. Now, all of this is actually pretty crazy because these changes are coming on what would they say, the 16th? Now, if we take a look here, on the 16th, I'm streaming my class auction. It will be my last day as the Druid, so we can test out everything that we're seeing right here during that stream. We're also streaming a whole bunch of other days. Make sure you come on through. We have live streams all week this week. 50K celebrations, class auction, members only, and then everyone else can join, and then a birthday stream. So much going on. But let's get back to the patch notes. We also have some feature updates here. Favorites section. Oh my God, this is so good. I don't know how many of you, but I have so many emojis. So many of them that you can't, you scroll endlessly to find them. Now you could put your favorites in there. Super nice quality of life feature so we can actually use the emojis that we like the best. That's a huge one. And what else do we have? Silence Debuff Icon Edition. We've added a new Silence Debuff icon in PvP areas to help bring better visibility for legendary item affixes that use the effect. Also nice. We got updates to Battlegrounds. Shadow and Immortal rank bonuses will now be normalized to a 16% damage and defense increase during Battlegrounds and Convoy PvP matches. These bonuses vary from server to server based on when the cycle of strife refreshes, which makes you weaker immediately after your server overthrows an Immortal clan, which is actually us on the Iceburn tier right now. These bonuses intend to impact your performance within your server, not your performance across servers. So we're normalizing this to always be a maximum value. And the developer's note on that is, this was already active in other game modes before the update, and we're further extending this to Battlegrounds and Convoy to try for a better and more consistent PvP experience regardless of where your server currently is in the cycle of strife. By the way, everything that we're talking about right now, we will go over again in depth in today's celebration stream, because today I'm live streaming our 50K celebration. I hope you guys can come through. That's going to be going live around 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern time. Don't miss the live stream. Now, Deeds of Valor score updates. Your score in Deeds of Valor will now dynamically update in real time to better reflect your current progress towards ranking up. Deeds of Valor burden reduction. The total activity need to earn Deeds of Valor badges has been lowered, requiring less work to earn higher level badges. Additionally, shadow clans that win during the Rite of Exile week will earn impact marks that will automatically assign to highly active members within the clan that have not previously participated in the Rite of Exile match. These changes aim to grant you with better access to the coveted 12% Deeds of Valor badges. Clan leaders will have the ability to change who these impact marks are assigned to if you feel that other clan members are more deserving. Red October, can I please have the buffs? Thank you. New familiar traits. Okay, what's going on here? Traits, not new familiars. Salvager allows remote salvaging. Appraiser allows remote identification. Pack Mule, remote armory. We're improving them. Oh, improving. Okay, first of all, these are 3 must-uses on familiars. I use all of them. It allows me to remote everything. You'll now be able to salvage, identify, and manage your armory remotely far and wide across Sanctuary. If you already own these traits, these updates will be automatically applied. Enjoy this updated flexibility. So what is it saying we could... Does that mean everyone can use them? Or only people that have those pets? Or does it mean we could do them in more areas? I'm not sure what they're talking about there. Remotely far and wide across. I think everyone's going to be able to have those, which is actually pretty darn nice because they are great features. Shadow rank changes. We're removing the need to go to the Court of Whispers at certain thresholds to manually rank up. Now the only time you'll need to go in person is the very first time you need to rank up, okay? Boss fight revive updates. If you die during a boss fight and you're out of revives, you'll now automatically revive after the boss is defeated. Yes! Woo! I hate picking people up all the time. You always got to pick people up. Auto revive, very good quality of life change. This is a good update right here, man. Returning events, Conqueror, the 16th through the 23rd. Alley of Blood, the 18th through the 20th. Perils of Fen, 7-day event, July 19th through the 25th. Wild Brawl, July 19th through July 29th. Hungering Moon, the 26th through August 1st. Where's Survivor's Bane? Can we just have Survivor's Bane like every week? Region-specific game additions. Below you'll find some things region-specific. Auto battle. What? In China. Ah, China. Auto battle, huh? Engaging with the Boon of Plenty extends the duration of auto battle feature. Ha! So if you buy the Boon of Plenty, which I do, you can auto battle for longer. Wow. Wow. Didn't expect that one coming, but I will tell you, this update is pretty darn good just for a standard update. And I also want to remind you guys, we are live talking about all of this stuff all week long. Today, 50K sub celebration. Wednesday, a class auction. Thursday, members only stream, and Friday, my birthday stream, baby. I hope to see all of you come through. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on them, and I'll see you guys in my next video.